Good morning, students. Welcome back to online learning. Students, first you take out your social studies book, page number 79. That is lesson 4.3 The Desert and Central Plateaus. Before starting this lesson, let we know about desert. A desert is a large sandy area with very little water. Very few plants or trees grow in a desert. Desert is a flat land covered with a thick sheet of loose sand. Look at this picture. मरुस्थल या रेगिस्तान ऐसे भौगोलिक क्षेत्रों को कहा जाता है जहाँ जलपात, वर्षा तथा हिमपात का योग अन्य क्षेत्रों की अपेक्षा काफ़ी कम होता है. Now look at your book, page number 79, 4.3 The Desert and Central Plateaus. To the south of Punjab and Haryana lies the Rajasthan Desert. It is called the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. It spreads over the western part of Rajasthan. To its east are the Aravallis and to its west lies Pakistan. Desert. The Great Indian Desert experiences extremes of climates, that is, hot during summers and cold during winters. It receives scanty rainfall. In this extreme climate, only plants that can grow are date palm, cactus, thorny shrubs, kikar, and babul, as all of them require very less water to grow. Also, a hot and dry wind called Lu blows in this part of the country. Life in a desert is a very hard. People do not get enough water to fulfill their needs. In winter, the days are warm but the nights are cold. The Thar Desert receives very little rainfall. As a result, it remains almost dry. However, in recent times, due to environmental changes, in Indian deserts are found towards the west of Aravalli Range. This region is called the Western Desert or the Thar Desert. Hence, it has very little vegetation. It is located towards the southwest of the northern plain. It stretches from the Rann of Kutch in Gujarat to the borders of Haryana. It covers a large part of Rajasthan. Now, the Rajasthan Desert. It is a land of rocks and sand dunes. Rajasthan is a land of rocks and sand dunes. It rains very little in this region, so there is hardly any vegetation. In some parts, canals have been laid for irrigation. The Indira Gandhi Canal irrigates a large part of Rajasthan. The main crops are wheat, cotton, and fruits. In the dry parts of Rajasthan, jowar, bajra, rye, maize are grown. It is the largest wool producing state in India. Some people don't have any land for agriculture. They rear goats, sheep, cattle, and camels. They don't have any permanent homes. They keep moving from place to place in search of pasture for their animals. These people are called nomads. One of their tribes is called Banjaras. They make articles of iron and sell them while moving from place to place. Tribal people living near the Aravallis are called Bhils. Traveling in a hot sandy desert is very difficult, but a camel can move very easily on sand. It can live without food and water for a number of days, so it is called the ship of the desert. A group of people moving in a desert with a number of camels is called a caravan. Now see here. Dash, it is a land of rocks and sand dunes. The Rajasthan Desert is a land of rocks and sand dunes. I will ask you one question. Dash is a land of rocks and sand dunes. The Rajasthan Desert. Students, as you all know, a desert is a large sandy area with very little water. Very few plants or trees grow in a desert. We have a huge desert to the west of the northern plains. It is partially rocky and partially sandy. It is known as the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. The Thar Desert lies in the northwestern part of India. It forms a natural boundary between India and Pakistan. In India, it extends from Gujarat in the west to Punjab and Haryana in the north. However, a major part of this desert lies in Rajasthan. The Thar Desert experiences very hot in summers. The days are very hot but the nights are cooler. In winter, the days are warm but the nights are very cold. The Thar Desert receives very little rainfall. As a result, it remains almost dry. As you all know, students, life in a desert is very hard. People do not get enough water to fulfill their needs. People mostly rear what they rear? Goats. Look at your book. Goats, sheep, cattle, and camels. The main crops are wheat, cotton, and fruits. In the dry parts of Rajasthan, jowar, bajra, rye, and maize are grown. They rear sheep, goats, camels, and cattle in this region. Camel is the chief means of transportation in the desert. Camels is the chief means of transportation in the desert. It is also called the ship of the desert. It is also called, look at your book, it is also called the ship of the desert. Tribal people living near the Aravallis are called Bhils. Near the wet patches, people grow crops like jowar, bajra, maize, and wheat. People live near the oases or the land around it is fertile. Many people in the desert lead a nomadic life. The nomads of the Thar Desert is called Banjaras. These people, see here, they keep moving from place to place in search of pasture for their animals. These people are called nomads. One of their tribes is called Banjaras. They make articles of iron and sell them while moving from place to place. Now next, traveling in a hot sandy desert is very difficult. Only scattered bushes and thorny shrubs are found in this region. The people of Thar Desert in Rajasthan wear colorful dresses, clothes. Men wear dhoti kurta and turban. Women wear ghagra choli and orni. Now turn your page. Look at your book, page number 80. The camel in a desert is used not only for carrying loads but also for ploughing and for drawing water from deep wells. Parts of Rajasthan to the east of the Aravallis are not so dry. They have some rainfall during the monsoons. It helps people in doing a little farming in the eastern parts of Rajasthan. There are some mines of mica, copper, zinc, sandstone, and marble. The people of Rajasthan speak Hindi. They wear colorful clothes. Men wear dhoti, kurta, and a long turban. Women wear ghagra and choli. Dashera, Diwali, Holi, and Eid are the main festivals. Women celebrate Gangor, that is the harvest festival, and Tej, the monsoon festival, with great joy and enthusiasm. The main cities of Rajasthan are Jaipur, Jodhpur, Udaipur, and Ajmer. Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. It has many historical buildings. At Ajmer, a big URS is held every year at the top of a great saint. URS is a Muslim festival held on the death anniversary of a saint. Now see caravan. A group of people moving in a desert with a number of camels is called a caravan. A camel train or caravan is a series of camels carrying passengers and goods on a regular or semi regular service between points. Although they rarely traveled faster than the walking speed of a person, camels' ability to withstand harsh conditions made them ideal for communication and trade in the desert area of North Africa and the Arabian Peninsula for centuries. Life is difficult in desert, but the desert region known for its scene beauty. A large number of tourists from India and abroad visit Rajasthan every year. Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. A pink beauty. A pink, also called a pink city. Other famous towns and cities are Ajmer, Jodhpur, Jaisalmer, Udaipur, Kota. The government of Rajasthan is trying to arrange water not only for domestic use but irrigation purpose as well. The people of Thar Desert in Rajasthan wear colorful clothes. Men wear dhoti, kurta and turban. Women wear ghagra, choli and orni. Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. What are the main festivals? Dashera, Diwali, Holi and Eid are the main festivals. Women celebrate Gangor and Tej with great joy and enthusiasm. Thank you, students. I hope you all understood this lesson.